Yo, what it do, YouTube? It's your boy Gento. So 2K is about to start dropping some NBA 2K14 next gen info on us, and I only felt like it was appropriate to give you my ideas before they start leaking their ideas. You know what I mean? Because if I didn't, I would have this feeling in the back of my head like, damn, I was thinking about this, and then next thing you know, they come out and say it. Well, before I get into it, if you're new, hit that subscribe button, and if you enjoy this video, you agree or disagree, leave a like, leave your opinions in the comment section below, your feedback, what you think is going to be in next gen. Now, let's get to it. The first thing I want to let you guys know with next gen, there's so much more they can do. You guys know that, right? Because next gen, the capacity of the disk space, and I believe on Amazon they said it's like 50 gigs worth. 2K has 50 gigs worth. The only game that actually had a large install would be something like GTA 5, and that's current gen. I can't remember the exact, but it was a lot. So if it's 50 gigs worth versus, it's nowhere near 50 on current gen. So you see the large margin, right? Now that's something you should keep in your mind. And now take a look at this. The graphics, they take up a big chunk of that disk space, and what I really want to get into are the game modes. Now I want to start with MyCAREER mode. MyCAREER mode current gen felt like it was just left hanging, while they're over here going beast mode, talking about gameplay mechanics, gameplay this, gameplay that. And there's a handful of errors in the gameplay in current gen, right? Let's be honest. Now, when they were talking about modes, it's like they hit every single mode, but I don't even think they actually mentioned MyCAREER at all. I actually found in an article that when they mentioned MyCAREER, all they said was something like the AI is smarter, and that's crazy. MyCAREER mode used to be the bread and butter in the 2K franchise. MyCAREER mode, MyPlayer mode, single-handedly crushed Live. Remember 2K11? And that was the last time we heard from Live, was in that NBA 2K11 era, where a lot of people would argue that NBA 2K11 is the greatest 2K in the series, right? But what I really want to get into is MyCAREER mode. Now, like I said, it was left hanging current gen, so seeing as though Live is going to have something like a connected experience, in other words, something like a connected career for your My players, your rising star players. So that leads me to believe that 2K might have something like a connected career. But that's not it. Maybe 2K might have that along with another separate MyCAREER mode. With all that free space, why not? So they might allow us to play online with friends or against other friends in a connected career. You know how it works, right? So let's say I start a connected career or a connected experience in 2K. I invite every single subscriber I know. Well, enough subscribers to fill up all the spots. So if we have a game on Tuesday, it's like crew, and I'm gonna get to crew later. So once you get that connected experience going, you're gonna be like, damn, this is a lot of fun. And since it's in the arena, I don't think for a second that they're gonna actually strip MyCAREER. They will never put MyCAREER on the blacktop. So as to why they put crew on the blacktop, that's another story. But that's just the way I see it. One connected experience or a connected career for MyCAREER, or better yet, maybe next gen might actually hold a story mode for MyCAREER mode. Now, as crazy as that sounds, and it actually sounds like I'm reaching, but keep this in mind, 2K, they've been working with WWE mode and WWE 2K14, and they actually have a mode where there's something like a story mode. You start off, your actual objective is to make it to WrestleMania. You go through all these obstacles. You know exactly what I'm talking about, right? So what if 2K tried to have their own story mode? Now, I know for a second you're thinking, nah, that's whack. There's already a storyline. You gotta go ahead and try your best to get to the Hall of Fame. Well, that's an objective, but think about it. Let me break this down. So this is the basic story and objective of MyCAREER mode so far. You start off as a rookie in the rookie showcase, right? Then after that, there's the draft. Then after the draft, you're on the bench. You're the rookie. You're the noob. Then once you get that starter spot, then your job is to play and get those endorsements. Get the fans on your side, right? So after the endorsements, the All-Star game, the championship, then what? You're just playing season after season after season with nothing else to play for. The Hall of Fame is cool. Don't get me wrong, to get to the Hall of Fame is real cool. But what if there was an actual story? You start off as a rookie. And this brings me back to my 2K14 wish list. The story from, let's use this intro song. Started from the bottom, now we here. So you start from the bottom, you're the rookie, you're the noob. Then you start with like a, let's say, a low income apartment, and then you work your way up into superstardom, and the next thing you know, you actually get to see your progress. You're working harder and harder. Them endorsements in 2K next gen should be something like actual money makers. That way you can actually find something lucrative into that. A Nike deal, signing with Jordan, that should be one of the top endorsements, because that's way more lucrative than, let's say, a magazine cover shoot. But a magazine cover shoot would be pretty fun, right? Let's say they mark it on your calendar, and then next thing you know, you have to play that mini game, strike a pose or something like that. That'll be pretty fun. And this scenario is actually similar to Madden 06. Remember in Madden 06 where there was actually a superstar mode, and when Madden had actually brought that mode into their game, I thought this was going to take over. I thought this was going to be the biggest and best thing that ever happened to the Madden series. But after Madden 06, they just said F this mode, screw it, that's it. But basically, that was the story of the mode. It had its own story mode, own storyline, and I thought it was actually fun, and it actually increased the longevity for me. I was just so hooked. I wanted to come home from school and just hop on Madden so I can get better. I play practice, and I just up my stats, I up my rep, all that stuff, just so that those endorsements, the agents, you had to hire an agent. You're my player, had to hire an agent. And then to get haircuts and all that good stuff, accessories, it was like you were actually traveling. Of course they didn't let you drive the car, but they had like this little map or something. But it actually made it feel like I was my quarterback. I believe I was my star quarterback. It was a lot of fun. So if 2K has something like that, I would be hooked. I would be in love with that. And I'm pretty sure all you guys that have no idea what the hell I'm talking about, you playing something like that, starting from the bottom, your low income apartment, then you get a condo, then a loft, then a townhome, whatever it may be, whatever suits your personality, your style, that's the way it should be. You're playing for something. You play for those endorsements, you play for those accessories, you play hard, and hopefully there's something like that. Those are just two options that they could probably implement for next gen NBA 2K14, because there's so much space and there's so much possibilities. Now let's get into MyTEAM mode, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm pretty sure you guys already know this, but MyTEAM mode feels so incomplete. There's not even a player market, and correct me if I'm wrong, everyone's saying that the player market is going to open when the season starts. I doubt they're going to upgrade or do an update to actually bring those players back to play, because for them to do an update like that, that's more than a patch. That's more than a slight fix, a slight tweak can fix, because you're moving the market back to collection, and it's just too much. Because if you go to market, you just have that option to sell, right? So to bring every single player into play, opposed to having them already laid out, ready to buy, and just having like a lock sign, yeah, that's too much work for 2K. 2K ain't got time for that. So what they're gonna probably do for next gen, on next gen there may be a player market, or with this new MyTEAM mode on next gen, maybe they don't want you to buy from them. That brings me to another reason competition brings the most out of everyone. Everybody loves a little competition, right? So since Live has Ultimate Team, you can't just buy players from EA. Nah, you're buying from real life people. Maybe this was a heads up. MyTEAM mode for current gen was just a heads up of what to expect on next gen. So if that is true, that wouldn't be bad at all. Now, if they do want to bring something like that, please let us keep our duplicates. Even if it says you can't play with 5 LeBron James, at least let me sell them. Let me get bank off of it. Let me give them away. Let me do weekly giveaways or something like that, right? Or at least let me trade. Most importantly, why not? Now, tournaments and schedules. Tournaments, I can't really speak much on that, but with tournaments, it seemed like they had a good idea with the matchmaking, which I actually want them to bring some sort of real matchmaking into MyTEAM. Because if I'm going up against an all bronze team, I'm not gonna have fun. That all bronze guy isn't gonna have fun. We both don't want to be in this situation. So why are we forced to play each other? Why are we forced to play each other for what like a close to an hour? Because it's not really, what's that, like 24 minutes? Nah, you know, with the timeouts, those you wait for substitutions, coach settings, profiles, all that stuff. It's gonna be about 40 minutes or so. So we both don't want to do this. We both have pride. We don't want to quit. So for that hour, we're just sitting here. So hopefully they have some type of skill or some type of team overall. That way you actually end up playing against the people you should play against. And actually, team overall, I wouldn't say, because anybody can max out their credit card or VC glitch it up until you get an all gold team. So your overall is going to be a 99. But if your skill level isn't on a 99, once again, you're going to go up against a guy you don't want to play. And since you're playing a guy you don't want to play, chances are that guy you're playing doesn't want to play you. So we're back where we started. So that's something I would love to see in MyTEAM, but there's more. I was actually thinking about this before I thought about anything else to talk about when it came to next gen. I was actually thinking about those association guys. I'm a huge fan of association, but it looks like they're trying to steer away from association. Hopefully in next gen they don't, and they have a lot of good juicy things for association mode. But what I'm about to say is crazy. So what if you had the possibility of something like a private MyTEAM session? You set the prices of players, the possibility of getting this card in a pack, 100% yours, right? Like, let's say there's only 6 LeBron James in the gold booster pack, gold historic maybe. You hide LeBron James since you're the host, but since you're the host, you only have privileges of finding out where the cards are and stuff like that. So you definitely want to play against a legit host. So you set the prices of packs, you set the rarity of these players and stuff like that. So that way it's just like a fantasy association, but you guys are opening packs, you guys are selling and trading within each other. So I think that'll be actually pretty cool. And that was just something I was thinking about, and to be honest, I would actually love to play something like that, because association, once all the good players are gone, who else is there to play for? That way, instead of doing a draft, everybody starts off with a starter pack, and then you have to open up those packs. silver, bronze. Maybe there's sapphires. Maybe sapphires will actually come to play in there because I haven't really seen much of the sapphires. I haven't seen any sapphires in Road to the Playoffs or nothing yet. So that's something, I know it's not much detail on that, but maybe that's something I'm gonna have to come back to in 2K15's wish list. A private MyTEAM session. In crew mode, now I saved this for last. Crew mode, let's be honest. Crews is not what we want. Crew is what we wanted, so I'm pretty sure that crew is on next gen. I can't get that off my mind because I played a couple crews games and it's just not the same as crew. Anybody can play crews and just spam the X button, jack up a 3, run down court, just cherry pick underneath the rim. It's just not fun. It's not real. Blacktop was fun to me because everybody has their own swag. You're all out there. You have your own identity. You're repping for yourself. You're letting people on the court know who you are. You're letting other people know what type of person you are. So that was something I liked about Blacktop. And I would have loved to see a 5v5 Blacktop on 2K13, which is kind of disappointing that 5v5 Blacktop ended up just coming to 2K14 current gen. So that leads me to believe that the good stuff, the crew mode stuff, is coming to next gen, because crew mode, customizing your own court, arena, your jerseys, my players all on the court, that's gonna take up a lot of disk space, which leads me to believe they ain't have enough space for current gen to have. Current gen couldn't handle crew mode, and that makes the most sense because first they were saying servers couldn't handle it. That's true, because when I played crew mode, it was laggy. It was crazy at times. You had dudes floating, levitating. Nah, that's a crazy way to think of it. But you had those super large 20-foot guys. It was ridiculous. So I'm pretty sure with VC that'll be fixed. And one thing I really would love to see, and this is actually taking a page out of FIFA's playbook. When you play pro clubs, this is what you do. If you're playing pro clubs, you don't actually boost your stats up. What happens is the way you play determines on what upgrades get upgraded, right? What stats get upgraded. So that is actually a great way to look at things. So if everybody's playing crew mode, you all have that rookie advantage. Everybody's a rookie. So if you're going out there, you're jacking up threes, hey, next thing you know, this guy just got a 3-point boost. But instead of wasting your time like actually playing an online ranked crew game, what if you just have like your own practice mode? That's what I was saying that they should actually have. Maybe they won't this year, because I know for a fact Live is going to have that. In the loading screen, Live is going to make sure that you're not just sitting there. Live may let you have a one-on-one scrimmage or a shoot around or something, but I would love to see 2K have their own shoot around. And that actually goes for all game modes, because if you're playing offline and then you jump online, you're going to notice a little delay, a slight lag delay, or vice versa. You're going to notice something different. So that way you're not losing a beat, you're not losing your tempo. That way before game, you're already aware of how this person can shoot, you're already aware of how to release his shot. That will actually make a good fit if you ask me. Now, like I said, if you agree or disagree, let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up, leave a like. And if you're new, go ahead, hit that subscribe button for daily videos. Till next time.